I want
which
to
is sad.
say one point. One of the things with the character of Ben, he does change. It isn't just a static kind of thing, because we know before the book starts, we hear Ben have talked about having lost a prior job because he was standing up for something at the supermarket he worked. And there's one incident where there's a young girl named Lauren who's being verbally abused by one of the teachers. As Ben is cleaning up, he's seeing her in the hallway being shouted out. And he later tells another teacher about it, who offers that, well, you can go report it to that. And Ben says, no, I'm not. And basically the girl ends up okay. She's one of these SPED students, special education students. And this is now in real life 4 years ago. And, she's probably okay now. But there are little things that Ben or me would probably have done had he not been screwed over in the way he was by that school, or in other things. In a very similar way, years ago, a woman who had been interested in me, who had phoned me a lot, and anyway, I gave her some poems, and then she went crazy, and she got what do you call it? Not a warrant.
Restraining order?
Restraining order on me. And I went to the judge. The judge thought it was ridiculous. This was 25 years ago. And yet, then what happened was, a couple of years later, at my own poetry group, there was a guy who was actually harassing women, but I found that out later. And when I never confronted him, even though a couple of women had told me about this, because I gave him the benefit of the doubt, because I didn't get the benefit of the doubt. So in the same way, this Lauren girl, let's say if there had been something more sinister happening, Ben might have looked the other way. And I can even go back years ago too. I sometimes go back. There was this serial killer pedophile that I could have killed. And this is America for you in 2020. I could have killed. This is me, my Scorsese moment coming out, but I didn't. And I sometimes wonder if some of the little bad boys at the supermarket back in New York, where this all happened, that might have dissipated afterwards, to what degree I bear some responsibility for that. But then again, he had a corrupt cop brother who, when he could have been put away on insanity for being insane. The brother came with the thing from a shrink, and he was let go. But these are these kinds of little things that tie up in my own mind. And as a writer, things have consequences. So, fortunately, as far as I know, that Lauren girl didn't suffer any ill and whatnot, but she could have, because something else affects something else, the whole butterfly effect garbage.